Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great disappointment that I bring you Gothic 3. And when I say with great disappointment, it's because I actually recorded this for 3 hours yesterday. And I ended up deleting the commentary for it. Because I wouldn't even really say I'm an idiot, I wasn't thinking. Basically I just found there's a folder full of like temporary files for Audacity, which is what I use to record my microphone. And it seemed innocuous, other than the fact that I was taking up 50 gigs of hard drive space. So I deleted it, and I saw that a lot of the commentary tracks that I had not finished editing and saving were corrupted, and the ones for Gothic 3 are just gone completely. So what I could have done was just take that video and do a whole bunch of post commentary over it, but in all honesty, that would need to be held to a higher standard than live commentary, and it would probably just take me even longer to do that in the end. So I'd rather just record it all over again. The problem is, of course, now I can't really remember everything I talked about during that 3-hour period, so there was one thing I really wanted to ask, which was, how long would you guys prefer these videos to be? Since this is going to be a very long game, and it's going to take me a long time to do, since you guys will be getting, in general, 2 of these videos a week, because that's the way I do it. I do 1 video a day, and I've got 3 things going on, so I could do 2 videos a week on average. And since this is going to be a long one, I was wondering, would you guys prefer I keep it to my standard 20 to 30 minute format, or would you like longer videos? I know some people can't sit down and watch like an hour-long video, and it's troublesome to try and open it up and pick up from where you left off. So let me know if you would prefer 20 to 30 minutes or, hour-long videos, kind of like I did with Risen 2. Thanks. Alright, once again, you guys just kind of have to bear with the frame rate. It takes a minute to get moving. So, let's talk about some of the stylish motherfuckers going on around here. That looks familiar. That looks familiar. This looks familiar.
Still, it can't go on like this.
They seem, like I said before, they imported just a lot of armor models from the previous games. They seem a bit higher res, but somehow still low polygon. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but they look a little bit better. I'm not really sure how they pulled it off, to be honest. I thought this sort of thing was impossible, but I guess not. Like, it's just impossible with the game engine. Everyone was complaining that there were no modding tools and there was no real way to import new meshes and stuff. But I guess they managed to do it. And there's something else in Cape Dun, which I need to point out when we get there. Something that really surprised me.
You don't look
so let's
like
talk to this guy.
Cutter. I think your place is with the warriors down in the cave.
How's it going?
Not so good. We were chased away from our post by aggressive wild boars. I already told the warriors, but they only think about fighting the orcs. If those beasts don't disappear soon, we won't be able to keep working.
What will you give me if I kill the wild boars at your post?
I'm just a simple worker. I don't have much. But if you help us out, I'll give you 30 gold coins.
Fair enough.
I'll deal with the wild boars. Where are they?
Go up these stairs and go east into the woods a bit.
Got it.
So we can do that now, but we won't. Because we can get an ally for that, which will make it a bit easier. I just love the fact it makes life so much easier that they didn't add any kind of pickup animation for when you're sneaking. Saves so much time. Another thing the game did, they added more female characters. A lot of them are just background NPCs, so not really relevant, but I think in Nordmar there are a couple that you can actually get a quest from.
What? Oh, yes. I am a bit jumpy. I'm sorry. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
My name is Sebastian. I am the alchemist here in Reddock.
You wear the clothes of a fire mage.
Before the war, I was a high mage of the fire. Then came the day when we fire mages lost our rune magic. And soon after that, the war was over. The robe is all I have left of my rank.
Why did you fire mages lose your magic?
I have spent many sleepless nights trying to answer that question. All I know is that we could no longer hold off the orcs without our rune magic. Many fire mages were killed, and those that survived the debacle fled to the woods.
What will you do now?
I will stay here in Reddock and study the ancient writings of our ancestors. Legend has it that the Ancient Ones possessed their own kind of magic. It was completely independent of aids such as the runes, from which we draw our magic.
Tell me more about the magic of the Ancient Ones.
All that is certain is that the Ancient Ones existed and that their artifacts can be found everywhere in the ruins. Even today, the only way to learn more about their magic is to unravel the mystery of those ruins. All the surviving fire mages are researching the ancient knowledge.
Tell me something about alchemy.
It is the only way of healing and strengthening yourself without magic. I am no expert, but my abilities are enough to supply Reddock with what is absolutely necessary.
Tell me more about the artifacts of the Ancient Ones.
The orcs are obsessed with searching for these valuable relics. Every dealer in the land knows that, and will offer you a correspondingly high price. Many artifacts are of great value to us mages as well, such as the fire chalices, for example.
What is so special about the fire chalices?
The fire chalices are ancient, and were thought to have been lost for many years. It is said that they possess powerful magical capabilities, but I am no expert. If you should find a fire chalice, take it to my brethren in Nordmar. They will be able to tell you more about it than I can.
That's pretty far away.
Teach me what you know about alchemy.
I would gladly do that. But unfortunately, I don't have enough ingredients to teach you. If you can get me 10 healing plants, I will share my knowledge with you.
There you go.
I'll get you some healing plant. Here are your...
Wonderful.
Alright, cool. He can also teach us ancient magic. Oh, man. Having to do all this over again, I learned a lot of things. Like just with skills and stuff. Because you level up wicked fast in at least the beginning of this game. My recommendation, some of the first skills you should get are prospecting, picking difficult locks, and skinning animals. Those will be very profitable for you. And I'm pretty much going to be doing those before I even concern myself with learning magical spells or anything. We can make one potion because he took almost all of our healing plants. It's a lot better to complete all the quests you possibly can. So
this will take care of itself.
Alright. Let's talk to some fools down here. We were directed... No, we forgot to talk to the dude, the paladin outside. I never got the stone, right? It's in the further parts of the cave.
I've known that all along.
Oh, man. I'm just completely turned on my head now. That really sucks. Basically, I did everything in Reddock, and I did everything in Cape Dun. Almost everything. And, yep, now we're fucked. And I have to do it all over again. Okay, you I wanted to talk to.
Be very careful when roaming through the woods here. Orc scouts are everywhere in this region.
Tell me more about this place.
This is the largest rebel camp on the coast. We call it Reddock. Many royalists who haven't yet been enslaved by the orcs are hiding here. I really hope for your sake that you aren't a spy for the orcs.
Uh-oh.
I see.
You forgot the voice act.
I come from... We drove the
Whoops.
orcs from the village.
Talk to Javier. He already knows about it. One of our scouts saw everything. Javier is down below, in the cavern.
The orcs don't know about this rebel camp?
If the orcs knew we were hiding out here, they would have certainly killed us by now.
Tell me more about the rebels.
We are the only free humans in Murtana who are still fighting the orcs. Orc patrols are our biggest problem here on the coast. Last night, they came dangerously close.
Where are the orc patrols now?
One orc patrol is constantly on the move. Right now, they are between us and Ardea. Another has parked itself on a farm to the east, between here and Cape Dun. If we don't take care of them now, they will stumble upon Reddock sooner or later.
What about the humans working for the orcs?
Most of them are slaves, but there are some human orc mercenaries as well. Within certain limits, they are allowed to move freely among the orcs. I can only hope you're not going to mingle with them.
Why not?
Why should I avoid the orc mercenaries?
People who team up with the enemy are the enemy. The path of the orc mercenary is the easy way, with no freedom, and against Enos, our god.
God!
I will go visit the orc patrol on the farm.
Be careful. If they take you for a rebel, they will chop you to pieces.
I'll take care of the roaming orc patrol.
Do that. But be careful so they don't find our camp here.
Alright, now, this guy has some additional quests if you have the content mod installed. And there's just a lot of meaningless dialogue, so I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. I am new here. I am rather long in place, I don't know what that means. Can you help a friend? You say you are a friend and want me to give you a hand? That's right. How can I show you that I mean business? By taking care of my friends for now. I do not have any former contact for my former comrades. Sorry, I fucked that up. If you are a traveler, you surely come by many places. I'm not bound to a place for long. I want to hear of my friends. If they are still alive, I want to know how they're doing if they have joined the rebels. What should I tell them if they are fighting for the orcs? Well, even if we fought side by side in former times, it doesn't mean we keep on doing that. I see. What is the name of your friend nearby? I think it's Mason. Mason was my brother in arms against the orcs for a long time. Nowadays he is somewhere near Montera. Heard he wanted to join a small-sized rebel troop. Anything more about Mason? Yes, some time ago he received a severe blow to the head. Since it happened he has had a cow tick, whatever that means. He was thrashed by an ogre? That was a very quick conclusion. And random. It wasn't his fault. Any luck finding one of your friends in this area? Yes, probably Rocco. We fought the orcs north of Murtana. Commander put my friend in a troop near Faring. Since then I haven't heard from him. Faring? How did you get to Reddock then? Wielded swords with Javier for a long time. As long as Javier sees a chance of winning, I will follow him and fight wherever he goes. And your third friend. Third one is called Pier. He alone distresses me the most. Don't get me wrong, he is a good fighter. However, he is affected by gold chinking too much. Could he have joined the mercenaries? No, I think he could have done something just as bad. I don't know if it's true, but he always rejoiced at easy money. Thieves can scoop up a lot in cities. Do you have any clue where he might hang around? Cities Geldern in Trellis. If the rumors are true, he might be searching after big bucks over there. However, Geldern is beyond his league. Try and Trellis. Alright then. So basically, we asked him to do us a favor, and he said, well, if you want me to do you a favor, if you want to prove that you are a friend, then you will help me look up some of my old friends. And this starts a very long alternative quest that goes through most of Murtana and eventually through most of Nordmar.
Now, if that isn't typical.
But we'll deal with that when the time comes. Essentially, once we find everything, we go back to him, and he tells us to seek somebody out in Vanguard. But for now, he directed us to Javier to talk about Ardea. And this is Javier here, who looks substantially different. I'm not really sure where that face came from, but his head is fucking colossal.
You're new here, aren't you? Many
That is
refugees
correct.
have joined us in Reddock lately, but your face isn't familiar.
Are you in charge here?
I'm the most experienced man here when it comes to fighting orcs. I guess that would make me something like a leader of this rebel camp.
You're wearing a paladin's armor.
I used to be a paladin before the orcs won the war for themselves. I fought for the king in the last battle for Vanguard, the capital. Now I'm just a refugee, just like everybody else here.
We drove the orcs out of Ardea.
So we owe this to you. Well done. Our people will take care of things from now on. I have other tasks for you if you want to help us.
Tell me more.
How can I support you?
There are many possibilities for furthering our cause. Just walk around here and ask the people in the camp. We need to prepare for the revolution in Cape Dun.
Tell me more about the war.
There isn't much to say about that, my friend. Once we paladins lost our magic and ran out of magic ore,
Sorry
we
about
didn't
that.
stand a chance. We ended up being easy prey for the orcs.
What do you know about Zardis?
No more than everyone else does. He's in cahoots with the orcs,
Cahoots?
so they say. If you want to find out more, try their shamans. The only problem is getting them to talk to a human in the first place.
Explain this revolution thing to me.
The cities of Murtana are ruled by orcs, but some of us rebels are lying low within the cities. When the time comes, the rebels will mobilize both slaves and free humans for the revolution. You must find these undercover rebels and follow their orders if you want to support us.
Who is this undercover rebel in Cape Dun?
He's moving among the slaves in Cape Dun, so he won't be recognized. I hope they haven't found him out yet. I will not tell you who it is. I don't know you well enough for that. But if you can gain his trust, tell him that Javier sent you to support him.
I need weapons.
So do we. Unfortunately, there is one small problem with that. Our last smith died in combat. Since then, our smithy has been abandoned. If you know somebody who could take his place, send him to us.
Very well. Now, one thing I just find really cool about this is the way they kind of have, like, unique models for the Paladin's armor. The only ones you can get are, you know, they're the full shebang. They're, you know, nice and clean and new looking. But some of them have this stuff. You know, some of their cloth parts are discolored. A lot of them are missing pieces of the armor, like this guy here. I just think that's a cool attention to detail that they have. Which is weird, because most of this game is not really up to that level of quality. Anyway, this guy's got the heavy militia armor.
Ah, a new man.
Watch his head. Seriously. When they're sitting down and they talk, their heads distort so much.
What are you doing here?
I'm taking care of our forces in Reddock. We keep training and trying to prepare as best we can for a battle with the orcs. The closed-off area over there is our training arena.
You fight against each other in your arena?
That's the best training there is. Unfortunately, the orcs agree completely. They have an arena of their own in almost every city. They value a fighter who wins arena battles very highly.
How exactly does the arena work?
You challenge someone to fight and meet him in the arena. As soon as you enter the arena, it starts.
Is that all?
Not quite. There are 2 rules. First, anyone who leaves the arena in the middle of a fight loses. Second, when one of the fighters is on the ground and doesn't get back up, the fight is over. If you kick someone who's down or kill your opponent, you will be called to account by everyone.
I see.
Sounds simple enough. Let's find someone to fight. This loser here looks like he could do with a thrashing.
Hey, you look like you could take a beating or two. What about a little fight in the arena?
Whoops.
You want to go up against me?
Well, not really. You're among friends here. We humans must stick together against the orcs. I need some training. You look like you might be an equal opponent.
Oh, you have no idea.
Meet me in the arena.
All right, so let's see what you've got.
I got a big stick and an ass that needs kicking.
Come here.
Ow. Oh my god.
Come on, you can take him.
Just right. This lag is just ridiculous. Oh my god, he's just fucking spamming the shit out of me. It's ridiculous.
Hey folks, there's a fight!
Don't put up with that.
God damn it! Please
Let
just
him have it.
fuck off. God damn. He just doesn't stop swinging. I can't even do anything. Oh, you... No, fuck off. This is bullshit. Fuck, swing, 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 swing. Never stops. Fucking god damn it. I gotta be honest, a lot of people seem to think that staves and two-handed weapons in this game are, you know, incredible. I really disagree. I think they're shit. And I'll kind of explain why. Because fast attacks don't really work as well. They're really glitchy. If you're moving, he just does that. You know, it's extremely unreliable. It's very hard to do this. And unlike, let's find a one-handed weapon. Unlike a sword, where if you're holding block and left click, you just do the fast attacks. With this, you do that. And while that can be very powerful, I find it's not as effective in arena combat because the AI is so much more aggressive. And you also have a lot less space to maneuver. So in arena combats, I just find a plain sword is so much better. The staves are actually very good against animals. I will give them credit for that. The range and the spin attack is just makes it easier to exploit their AI with it, but for arena fights, no.
Hey,
I need a sword.
You look like you could take...
Oh, just fuck off. I'm gonna kick your ass this time, I swear to fucking Christ.
Oh. Come here.
Hey folks, there's a fight! Defend
Fuck
yourself!
off. How the hell did you block that?
Keep at it! Ow! Yes!
Yeah, eat that shit.
Keep your guard up!
Damn straight.
Watch out! Defend yourself! What a hit!
And you're down. Motherfucker. That's what you get. You dropped a note, it's really not important. You can stop and read it if you want. Just pointless. So, yeah, he saw that I was extremely successful with a sword. And actually, that's mostly because my usual technique is the, you know, stab to stagger them, and then the power attack to just knock them off their feet, or just either that or just do a lot of damage. So that's why I need the sword. I'll probably keep the staff for fighting other enemies, but... And I'll be using magical staves just for their bonuses. But for now, this is what I'm sticking with. Where the hell did those guys go? There's supposed to be dudes guarding the exit there. Oh, he's over here for some reason.
If I were you, I wouldn't venture too far into this cave system.
What's wrong with these caves?
We haven't completely explored them yet. There's supposed to be another exit somewhere to the east. Unfortunately, the eastern caves are teeming with beasts.
Beasts?
Is this a former mine by any chance?
It's possible, but if that is the case, then nothing has been mined here for years. We found these caves the way they are now. We just had to clean them of some cave beasts.
What's your job?
I'm on guard duty. I'm watching the southern exit of Reddock. In my spare time, I train in the arena for the real thing.
I will eliminate the beasts from your eastern passage.
That's insane, stranger. You should prepare if you want to have any chance at all.
I am prepared.
Would you fight me in the arena?
Why not? A little more training can't hurt.
Fight with me in the arena.
All right, but don't forget that this is only a sparring match. We'll meet in the arena.
Damn straight. Let me have a snack before we go. Alright. So he plays exactly the same as the other guy. So I expect the kind of same AI patterns.
Now we'll see who's stronger.
The hell are you doing?
Hey, folks, there's a fight!
Nope.
Hold back.
Ah, we both missed.
What a hit!
Wahaha.
What a hit!
Yeah, just keep falling for it, buddy.
Keep your guard up!
I'm not leaving the arena, he
Can't
is.
be true.
It is true. Believe it.
Don't cause any trouble here, got it?
Go fuck yourself. I'm just trying to rob your friend. What kind of trouble is that? Oh, we had a healing plant.